Hi everybody, welcome to Cub Scout Day Camp 2019 Journey in Time. We're so glad that you're joining us this year. We have some really fun stations lined up. And as a council committee, we're very grateful for your willingness to come and volunteer for a day and teach one of our stations to the Cub Scouts and the Ore-Ida Council. As many of you know, we have about 21 days of camp and we have a whole new staff every day. So it's really important that you take time to learn about your station ahead of time so that you feel prepared and comfortable before you start teaching the Cubs. So thanks for watching these training videos. Here are some tips to make your day a great one. Please plan to arrive at your camp location at 7 a.m. on your day of camp, unless you're doing a Webelos only camp, and then you need to be there at 12 noon. Everyone will help unload the trailer and get the supplies to each station location. One of the program directors in our lovely purple shirts will be there to help direct you. They'll be setting out station flags, hopefully before you're ready to go find your place, if not at the same time you're trying to find your place. But we will have maps and schedules for you, so just ask anyone in a purple shirt and they can tell you where to take your stuff. So locate your tote. It'll be labeled like this one. There'll be a list of supplies that are inside, and please note that there might be supplies that don't fit in the tote that you'll also have to take with you, so that'll be listed on that label as well. You're more than welcome to bring a lawn chair so you can have a seat throughout the day if you'd like, and bring your water bottle and your lunch. We will have water stations at each place, at each station, to fill up your water bottle during the day, so you don't need to bring a ton of water, just bring a water bottle. Most locations have lots of trees and shade, but we can't always accommodate everyone under the trees. So you're welcome to bring a pop-up canopy too if you want to. We'll also have spray bottles at each station. Sometimes it gets super hot at camp and the boys get really heated, so you can just spritz them down or spritz yourself down, and it's a nice way to cool off. Okay, let's get started on our journey in time. I just need to grab something from my bag. Wow, I pulled this out of my backpack and it transported me to the year 1824. You might think that's a little recent to talk about dinosaurs, but that's actually when the first dinosaur was scientifically named by a guy named William Buckland. And so we will talk a little bit about dinosaurs at the station, and they'll get to go on an archaeological dig and play a game about dinosaurs. So let me just get right to it and let you know what to do and how to set it up. When you get there in the morning, you will find this cute little white tote with dinosaurs on it and a list of contents, and then it'll have other supplies not in the tote. There will be a stack of 8 totes with 8 blue lids that you'll need. There will be a bucket, a white bucket with a red lid that has pumice in it that's ground up. There will also be, that's it, the 8 totes and the pumice. So you'll need to bring those with you as well. Inside this tote there will be a tarp that's not here today that will be laid out in a grid. So you'll just lay the tarp down, stake it in the corners, and then you'll have your archaeological dig site all laid out for you. So there'll be 9 squares on the tarp. You will not use the center square because no one can get to it. You'll place 1 tote in each of the 8 squares around. And then you'll also put some things in the totes. Obviously the pumice, you'll have to divide the pumice out of the bucket into the 8 totes. And then you will plant some fossils, skeletons, and dinosaurs in there, in each one. So in each bucket of pumice, you'll put 2 skeletons, 4 little dinosaur toys, and 2 fossils. And you'll put those, just bury them in the pumice, all different places, and just have them like this on the tote. And there's a little diagram at the back of your instructions that tells you how to lay them out, so that we have 2 essentially on each side coming out like that. I was going to use spoons for shovels, but we decided it was just too cumbersome and they would just dig the whole dinosaur out instead of just locating it. So we're going to have brushes that you will use, the scouts will use to brush away the pumice until they find a skeleton or a dinosaur or a fossil, and then they'll remove all the pumice around there and then carefully lift out their specimen. My plan is to have an identification poster so that they can go see what they found. I'm hoping that comes together. Wish me luck on that. Now you'll notice that there's 8 stations for the dinosaur dig, and we have up to 16 boys in a group. So we'll have to split them into halves, and half of them will dig, half of them will play the game. So this is a card game, and you can play it many different ways. The instructions will be included in the box, and they can choose which game they play. You can give them pointers. I will just explain what's in the deck. So there are 2 matching cards with the dinosaur picture, and then there's a fact card that goes along with each dinosaur. Now you could take the fact card out and just lay the picture cards out and play a traditional match game. Or you could take these 2 cards for each dinosaur and play a go fish game and just get matches. You can also do that with all 3 cards to extend the game. And like I said, there's other games listed in here too. You can do kind of you deal all the cards out, and each person takes a card from their stack and lays it out like this. And if there's a match on the table, the first person to notice the match gets the cards. So there's many different ways to play that. We're just gonna have a blanket or a tarp for them to sit on the ground. We won't have a table at this station at all. So it'll all be on the ground. So half the boys will be playing the game, half the boys will be doing the dig. You'll need to keep track of the time, and halfway through the station, you'll switch the groups. And then when you hear 1 horn blast, you'll have 5 minutes left in the station, so start cleaning up. Please have the scouts, once they find all of their specimens in the pumice, they need to rebury them for the next kid. So when you're switching groups, make sure that the ones that were digging have hidden all of the dinosaurs, the bones, and the fossils back in the pumice so that the next group can come and do that. And then when you hear the 5-minute bell, have that group bury all the items and get ready for the next den that's going to be coming in for the next station. At the end of the day, please find all the specimens in the pumice, put them in the tote, empty the pumice back into the bucket, secure the lid, stack the totes, put the game back in here with the specimens and the write-up, and then take everything back to the trailer to be loaded at the end of the day. And I hope you have fun finding dinosaurs and answering questions about dinosaurs. I would just have to refer them to someone that knows about dinosaurs because I don't know a lot about it. But we're so happy that you could come and help us out at camp, and we'll see you on your day.